Today we are going to be doing an iOS customization video. I'm going to show you how I customize my phone, and since it's the new year, I wanted to change it from the Christmas theme back to a more neutral theme. So let's just jump right into it. If you're interested in seeing how to do it and the process that I do to customize my home screen, just keep watching. So the first step in customizing your home screen is going to be to pick a theme. So I already did that just to save us time. So I'm going to go to Pinterest and I'll just show you what I searched. I think they're all here. There's a lot of searches here that I was kind of like trying to figure out what I wanted, and what I decided to go for was like a dark aesthetic, kind of with things that inspire me since it is the new year and I have goals and things. So that is the aesthetic I'm going for, and I'll show you what pictures I picked. So I decided to use this one as my background. So first step is I'm just going to set that as my background for my home screen. So now I have this new background, as you can see, which actually looks kind of cool with the Christmas stuff, not gonna lie, but we're gonna change all of that. So the first thing I'm gonna do is change my widgets.
I realized I never mentioned the app I was using to make the widgets, and I can't just assume that everyone has already heard of it. So the app is Widgetsmith, and it's free on the App Store, but like I said, you can pay for some features, but I think you can customize your phone completely fine without paying for it. So if you're interested in that, it makes the widget customization so much easier. It is Widgetsmith on the App Store.
So I already have my widgets where I like them on my home screen, as you can see here. And first I'm going to change this calendar one. So I'm going to click on the widget and then go to the widget I want to customize, and I'm going to edit. So you now have these like aesthetics and themes on Widgetsmith. Some of them you have to pay for, but some of them you don't. And they actually have like quite a few, but to be honest, I never really like any of them. I kind of want to like do it myself, so I'm going to customize it. So I'm probably going to keep the same font, but I do want the background to be a darker color. So let's go with 40%, and then the tint color, let's make it white. Save. So now let's see how that looks. I really like that with the background. And so now I'm going to change all of these little widgets around here. So I'm just going to do the same thing. I'll go to each one and change it. So I already downloaded pictures of things that inspired me that also matched the background aesthetic. So that's what you're going to want to do. Selected photo. So these are like kind of the ones I picked. As you can see, I have other random photos here. But this year I am really like claiming the butterfly as something that I like. So I'm going to click a butterfly, and I think I'm gonna go with this one, and then we'll obviously just see like if I like it. It's super easy to look, and I do like that one. So now I'm gonna change this one, and we're just gonna go through and do this. So I'll probably just show you one more, and then I'll change the other ones and be right back, just so it's not repetitive. Just go to Pinterest and find your aesthetic and save your photos, and you just kind of mess around with it. So I like that one there too. I think it looks good. So I'm gonna go change these three on this home screen, and I will be right back and show you what I did. Okay, so I finished doing the widgets. I did switch some things around, as you can see. I changed the calendar back to cream, and I might even change it again. It's just kind of messing around with what you think looks good. And then I did change the bottom widget to a records, and then this is the second page, which I really like. We've got some Taylor Swift and some quotes that I like. So the next step is to change the app covers. So I actually really like where I have all my apps, so I'm not going to take time to rearrange them, but you totally could like move the widgets around if you want to try something different. I actually kind of like that, so we'll leave it for now. but I basically just want to redo the covers for these apps. So this is where we go to Canva. So this I actually do on my laptop. What I use to make my app covers is Canva. So it's a free web page, but I do have the pro version. But I'll be sure to share with you what features I use that are pro and which ones are not. That way you know if you get it. So I actually have this general iPhone icons folder already made. So I already have like all the icons. And then I can customize them a little bit to whatever aesthetic I'm wanting to change my phone to. I'm going to airdrop this picture because I want to kind of stay in this color scheme. So give me 1 second here. What I'm going to do is replace this picture here. James actually used this for his phone for the winter time. So I'm going to replace it here because now the image is in my folder of designs. And this is because with Canva Pro, you can actually do this cool thing. I want my camera logo to be in the color scheme of the photo I uploaded. And so since I uploaded the picture, it's going to give me a color scheme. Now this is a Canva Pro option, but you are able to still do this. It's just like a little more difficult if you don't have Canva Pro. You're just going to want to kind of like eyeball it and look at the picture and kind of figure out what colors you want to go with it. So for this first one, we're gonna go with this color, and then I don't really like this icon, so I'm gonna change it. So over here on elements, I can search for a camera. So I'm going for kind of like a vintage aesthetic. So I'm kind of gonna want maybe some like this instead of these like more animated looking ones. So I'm just going to add this here, and now I have my camera icon. And I'm just gonna do that to all of these. So with this one, I'll probably do like a darker color, and I think this was photos. So let's do a Polaroid because that's kind of vintage. I can also customize this picture. So I kind of want the inside to be like a lighter color, just so it's easier to see. And that's probably, let's see, with photos, I kind of think it'd be cute if I duplicated this and then turned it like this and then changed the color of this one. There we go. So that'll be my photos one. And then I think this was notes or something, so we're gonna change that one. Probably use this really light color here, and then again I'm gonna go to elements and I'm gonna search for like a notepad or notes, and all these things come up. So oh, I like this one, it looks super vintage, so I'm gonna use that. And you just kind of want to make it like semi-small because you can adjust it on the app covers, but if you make it too big it won't fit in the image for the app covers. So there we go. I already have 3 and it's moving pretty quickly. Most of these elements over here are pro. So a lot of these like pictures I've been using are pro, but they always do have free ones. So for instance, if you wanted to do Instagram, they're gonna have free, yeah, so they have a few free options, but with pro, you're given all of these options that you can customize. So for me, as someone who loves design and I thrive off of having like a particular aesthetic, it's really nice to be able to customize this and make it look good. And I also use Canva Pro for work and for a lot of other YouTube stuff, so for me $12 a month is worth it, but I know for all of you it may not be that way. I'm gonna go finish making all of these and then I will be back in just a bit. Okay friends, we are back. I finally finished designing all of the app covers. So I put most of them on and I'm going to show you how I do them. So as you can see, I've done most of them, but I'm just going to go to the Shortcuts app and I'm going to pick the one that I need to do. So I need to do Messages and Spotify. I've already made the shortcut, but I'm going to show you how to make a shortcut in case you don't know. So you're going to hit the plus button at the top right. You're going to add action and you're going to go to scripting. and then you're gonna say open app, and you're gonna choose the app. So let's say I wanted to make one for Airbnb. I would say open Airbnb. Next, I would name it whatever I want to name it. And then I can click on the icon here, and you can change the glyph or the color if you want to just do generic iPhone provided ones. Or if you want to do your own app cover, the step is as follows. So you create it like you just did. You go to the 3 dots on the top right of the shortcut, and then the 3 dots there. Add to home screen, and then you're gonna click the icon here and hit choose photo. Now you can use any photo. I have a made in Airbnb one, so let's just say I have a random one. Choose photo, add. Now it is on my home screen. So once you create a shortcut, even if you delete the bookmark from your home page, the shortcut is always going to be here. So once you customize your phone the first time, it's going to be a lot easier, because now I want to change my messages. So I'm going to go down to my messages shortcut, and I'm going to hit the 3 dots, and then the 3 dots again, and I'm going to do add to home screen. I know I already have it on the home screen, but in order to change the picture, you're going to have to add it again. Then I'm going to click the logo, choose photo, and then go to the one that I made for messages, which is right here, size it correctly, and choose an add. So now what I do is it's over here, but I want to replace this one. So I'm going to delete this messages bookmark and add this one where that one was. So now we'll do the same thing for Spotify. So we'll go back to shortcuts. We're done with messages. So we're going to go to the Spotify one, click the 3 circles, add to home screen, click the logo, choose photo, and now I'm going to do the Spotify one, which I made the little record player. So now it's on my home screen, and I can delete my old Spotify bookmark and just replace it with my new one. So that is how you do it. Like you can see, I already did it with all of these. So this is how it turned out. I'm super happy with it. I love the way it looks. I think it's super perfect for the new year, and it has a bunch of things that inspire me. And I did change a few things while I was looking at the app covers. I just didn't really like the way some of the pictures that I had in the widgets worked. So that's something to know. Like, there's an endless amount of pictures and quotes that you can use. So if you don't like something, just replace it with something else until you like it, and it's super easy. So that is how I customized my iPhone. I have to say, the first time I did it was for Christmas, and it took me probably 3 or 4 hours total, just because I spent so much time making the app covers, and since I didn't really know what I was doing, it took longer. But now that all the shortcuts are created and I have a general template for app covers, it is so much faster. And now that I also know what I'm doing, it was a lot quicker. So if you're scared to try it because you think it's just going to be too hard, doing it the first time will take a long time, and then after that, it's really not that difficult. Like, it did not take me as long to change it as I thought it would, but it actually only took me like 20 minutes to make all the app covers and change them. I really recommend you guys just try it. If you have any questions or I forgot to mention anything, please let me know down below. I can make a follow-up video answering more questions. That's it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you on Thursday, and have a beautiful week. Bye.